Good morning friends, welcome to another session of commerce classes. In previous class we have discussed about the commercial bank and central bank. In this today's concept we are discussing about business and its introduction. So it is a subject or it is a topic of business organization management for the first year students. Myself Sunita, lecturer in commerce, SRR and CUA Government Degree College, Vijayawada. Today in this session we are going to learn the objectives like meaning and definition of business. Means what are the authors has been defined and what the meaning has been given to the business and the characteristics of business. Beyond the meaning and definition, some of the characteristics has been drawn from that. So we will study all the characteristics of the business. While going into the meaning of business, we will see the introduction that human life is built around work, isn't it or not? Because people are engaged in some kind of work in order to earn their livelihood. Yes or no? For that they will work in different places and they will earn money and satisfy their needs. Needs are the most thing that encourage people or motivate the people to earn more amount and live safely or happily. So the activities has been divided into two types, that is the economic activity and non-economic activity. So economic activities all are related with money, or it includes the production, exchange and distribution of a product and rendering services. So all this will be considered as a businesses. All this considered as a business. So mainly economic activities are concerned with production and distribution of services, goods either for own consumption or sale to others at the profit. So here we are saying that profit is a main element to earn more money while doing this such things like production and distribution. Like we can take some of the examples like buying and selling of goods by traders. Traders are the people who buy and sell the goods for the profit, or they will earn some amount by selling their goods. Like that only production and sale of crops by the farmers. Farmers will fertilize or they will earn the production like food grains or something, wheat like that, and they will sell the crops to the marketers, like the market yard, getting some money. So all these are doing some businesses in the terms of economic activity. So that the meaning from that the meaning has been defined like that. Business may be defined as an activity concerned with the production and exchange of goods and services with the objective of earning profit. Here we are saying two main things, that means production and exchange. What do you mean by production? Production is nothing but converting the raw materials into the final goods. That is known as a production. And exchange. What do you mean by exchange? Exchange is nothing but where the finished goods has been produced from that place to ultimate users. It should be reached to ultimate users. That is called as the exchange. Or we can move at the one place to another place. The goods has been exchanged for the motive of earning profit. If it is done freely, it is not called as a business. When it is considered with the earning profit, then only it is called as a business. So this is the meaning of business. Then we move to the second slide. It is a definition of business. According to the Peterson, the business may be defined as an activity in which different persons exchange something of value, whether goods or services, for mutual gain or profit. So in the meaning only we have seen that production and exchange. Here also the Peterson has been defined that exchange something of a value, whether it is goods or services, for the profit. So So from this we can see that business refer to all the activities which are concerned with the production or exchange or purchase and sales of goods or services with the purpose of selling them at a profit. It is clearly said it considers the gains and profit for the business people. So it is a definition has been given by the Peterson. And next one we can move for the characteristics of business. First one is entrepreneur, and second one is economic activity, and third one is exchange, fourth one is a profit motive, fifth one is risk, sixth one is a continuity, and last one is satisfaction. So each of characters should be discussed in a detail in the next slide. First one is entrepreneur. So what do you mean by entrepreneur? These are the three main things which includes in the entrepreneur. First one is the need. Need means identifying the element, innovations, new idea generation and development from the past, what the new things has been brought into the market. These three are the main important for the entrepreneur. So entrepreneur, he is innovative for establishing a business. The person who recognizes the need for the product or services is known as an entrepreneur. He should identify the product or the services which recognize, means he recognizes that here is the need or this product has been modified into different way. That is the need. And next we go for the innovation. Innovation is nothing but creativity or generating a new idea from the old one. Creating a new idea from the old one. That is the definition of innovation. The entrepreneur should be innovative. He thinks different from the other persons and innovative something newly to the market. And third one is development. Development means when the need is recognized and the need is generated newly to the market and the product has been developed so that all the areas of the what are the needy people or all the needy areas should be developed. So this is a slight differences or slight definition of entrepreneur. Once again I am repeating, the entrepreneur should be innovative or initiative to take a business which is not taken by other person. So the entrepreneur visualize a business combining various factors of production and put them into a going concern. It is known as an entrepreneur. And second characteristics of a business is economic activity. In the introduction only we have seen that the business or the human activities has been divided into two types, that is economic activity, which consists of value. The business should be done in the terms of profit. So it should be considered as a value. Without value, freely concerned, it does not be called as a economic activity. So business include only the economic activities, which all the activities related to the production and distribution of goods and services are called as economic activity. That's why we have seen the second point relating to the production and distribution. This production, when the raw material is going to convert into the finished good, meanwhile the production, it should need some finance. Finance is nothing but economic activity. And the distribution from the production place to the ultimate customer, when it was distributed, in the process also is required finance. That's why the business is an economic activity. So when the activities, all the activities undertaken through the economic motivation, it's considered as a profit to the business. So any activity undertaken with without economic consideration will not be the part of business. So business covers only the economic activity. Then we can move to the another side. It is exchange. So mainly the business is concerned of exchange of goods and services. So in the meaning we have seen that, in the definition also we have seen that it is considered as a exchange of goods and services for the motive of profit. So a business must involve exchange of goods and services from the procuring or producer, or from the other services. The goods must be exchanged. When the goods produced or manufactured in a factory, it should not be kept there. It should move to the ultimate users. Otherwise, what they have produced by the manufacturer, it will be become useless. So the main purpose of the producing a product, it should reach or it should exchange the services or goods from one place to another. Only for the profit motive. For example, we can say, if mother cooks food for home or for his children, it cannot be called as a business, because it is her duty to cook and feed her child. If that mother only cooks food and it sells to the restaurant, or for a money, then it is called as a business, because she is exchanging the food and giving to the restaurant, and when it from the home it is going to the restaurant, then it is being exchanged for earning the profit. It is called as a characteristics of a business. If there is no exchange of goods and services from one place to another for a profit, it does not call as a business. So it is the most important characteristic of a business. And the next point is a profit motive. So mainly the business considered is for run for a profit. So profit motive is an important element of a business. So if any activity undertaken without profit motive, it is not called as a business. A businessman tried to earn more and more profit out of his business activities. So you know the profit, if a manufacturer puts 10 rupees for his investment, back he gets 11 rupees, we think that 1 rupee is a profit for him. So like that only, profit is a main motive or an important element of business. Next one, we can see the risk and uncertainty. So business involves a large elements of risk and uncertainty. In fact, a businessman tries to foresee the future uncertainties and plan his business activities accordingly. Otherwise, it cannot reach, or he cannot depend upon another certain. Because if he thinks that today we are going to plan this one, or we are going to do something, and suddenly the change or the profit, or means the price or the demand has been increased, it is uncertain. We cannot face that in advance. So like that only, the risk will be uncertain when it is not anchored or not improbable. So the risk also is one of the largest element of a business. So businessmen should be capable to take risk. And the next point is continuity. The transaction should have regularity. When the business runs, only the transactions are included which has regularity and continuity. When the business has been taken, it should be continued even if the losses has become, or it should be recapable to run his business. Isolated transactions will not be called as a business, even though a person earn profit from that deed. Only single transaction cannot be called as a continuity. If a business is taken up a person, it should be continued till even he got the losses, or he even get a lot risk in his business, but he is capable to hold the business business continuously. And next point is consumer satisfaction. It is the most important element of, or most important characteristics of business, because the ultimate aim of business is to supply goods to the consumers. That goods are produced, only the goods are produced by the consumers. If the consumers is satisfied, then he will purchase the same thing again and again. He will make the publicity that that shop goods are very nice, the quality is very nice. Then he makes the publicity, other persons will also come and buy the same goods from the same company. So he will, if the customer is not satisfied, he will go for the alternative commodities. That's why the businessman should try to satisfy the consumers, so that the demand of his product is maintained like that only. To retain the customer to his business, the businessman should expand, or should careful while manufacturing the product. He should take care about the color, or the taste of a product, or the quality of a product, or the packing, or the branding of the product should be take very important place while while manufacturing the product. So the existing expense of business will depends upon the liking of a consumer for the product of that business. Okay, so when the business want to exist or expand its business, it should impress or should retain the customers, what the product has been manufactured, what are the fashions adopted by the consumer. That type of product should be manufactured by the manufacturers. So business and consumers exist for each other. When the manufacturers are there, the customers should be there. If the customers are not there, the manufacturer cannot be exist in this market. So these are some of the characteristics of business. First we have seen the entrepreneur. He should identify the need. From the need, he should be innovative. From that, he can develop a new product. And next one is economic activity. The business should be economic activity. It's considered only the economic activity. Freely concerned without to carrying a profit objective, it is not called as a business. And third one is the exchange of goods and services. There should be exchange of goods and services in the business. And business is mainly for the profit motive. With the service motive, it is not called as a business. And risk and uncertainty is one of the most important, because the things are uncertain. We cannot predict that this will be happen in this will be happen in which anything can be happened. We cannot hold that. So the businessman should be capable to hold and should take the risk. And next point is a continuity. When the business is taken up, it should be continued till the end of it, but it cannot be stopped in the middle of the process. And last one is we have seen the customer satisfaction. Customers are the most important premises of the businessman. The businessman should satisfy the customer, otherwise he cannot survive in the marketplace. Thank you.